So if you've been following me over on Twitter for the past week and a half, you probably saw that I have sold my iPhone 10 to buy and to switch to the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. And you're probably asking yourself, why would I ever do that though? What's up guys, I'm Benji from BenObi Tech and welcome back to another video. So why did I sell my iPhone 10? Why did I go and buy a Galaxy S10 Plus? So I've wanted to tell you guys this for a while, but I've never really had a way of saying it, if you know what I mean. So I'll be serving a mission for my church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, starting on July 24th. So if you're trying to decipher exactly what that is, I made a full video on my main channel, which should be up by now, which you can go watch by clicking the link up in the cards right here. And basically I explain what a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints means, what it is, what I'll be doing, all that stuff. So if you have a couple questions about that, that video is for you. But this video I want to focus on why I went for the Galaxy S10 Plus instead of getting another phone. So up until a few years ago, if you went to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you weren't allowed to bring a smartphone. You were allowed to bring a tablet in some areas, but it was very restricted, and to some areas they actually gave you an iPad or a Samsung tablet. But now they've kind of changed it and they've moved over to smartphones. And the mission I'm going to, the England-London mission, so I won't be too far away from home, they actually require that you bring your own smartphone, and they have a set of requirements. And basically those requirements are simply, they need to bring a Samsung phone that can run Android Oreo or newer. So of course they do recommend a sub £300 Samsung phone, but of course, being a YouTuber and being someone who has always had a flagship phone, I actually decided to go all out and get the Galaxy S10 Plus. Now I didn't get this brand new because I wanted to get the 512GB version just in case, because it's always good to have some extra storage in case something happens. And of course I can always expand it up to 1TB or 1.5TB with the micro SD card. But as of right now I don't really need that SD card, but I probably will get one before I leave. So some of the reasons why I went with the Galaxy S10 Plus over the S10 or the S10e is, first of all, the display. Now, the display on the S10 Plus, of course, is pretty much the same as the S10, but it's bigger. And being someone who had an iPhone 10 and kind of growing out of that screen size, I kind of wanted to get something bigger than the S10. Now, I tried all three devices side by side in a Tesco mobile store, and I also tried them in Curry's PC World. I tried them in a couple of places, and honestly, the Plus model is what attracted me the most. The bigger display, the bigger size, just made everything a bit nicer. And then, of course, the second reason, the dual cameras on the front. Now, I did use a Google Pixel 3 XL a couple weeks ago that had a ultra wide angle lens on the front, and I said it wasn't that handy, but because I'll be taking a lot of photos on my mission, I will definitely find a use for the wide angle lens. And then another reason, the third and final reason why I went with the Plus instead of the regular S10 or the S10e is, of course, the battery life. Now, I'll be out pretty much all day, so I won't really have time to charge my phone while I'm on my mission. So having a bigger battery will definitely help with that and will basically reassure me that my phone won't die halfway through the day. And so far, I've had this phone for about 4 or 5 days, and the battery life has actually been pretty good. I've never actually killed this. Now, I kind of want to expand on why my church only allows Samsung phones on a mission, and there's two reasons for that. Number one, they use Samsung's Knox security software. They have like the pro version for like companies and businesses and stuff, which they do install on your device before you enter the mission field, as it's called. But that brings me into the next reason. They use a special software which they put onto your phone called NAS 360, where they can basically restrict your phone to downloading a certain amount of apps, certain types of apps rather, and also they can track your phone if it gets lost or stolen, etc, etc. Now, why do they do this? Why do they restrict missionaries from downloading specific apps? And that is simply to help you focus. And like on a mission, you don't really have time to do anything else other than what you're assigned to do. So having distractions like downloading games onto your phone or having apps like Twitter where you can go on and just waste time. They don't really want that. They want you to focus, and of course, I want to focus as well. Being a missionary out there, there's a lot of distractions in the world, and being focused is something that is key, and that is one of the reasons why they actually pre-install software onto your phone before you enter the mission field, and they make sure you stick by the rules. Of course, I'm kind of taking this as a challenge. I'll be using this phone for 2 years because the mission does last 2 years. It'll probably be over 2 years because I'll get back in around July, August. When I get back, the latest iPhone will be the iPhone 11s. And I'll probably wait a couple months and get the iPhone 12 because, I mean, it's only going to be a month or two or a month and a half to wait. So it's not really that big of a deal. And honestly, I kind of want to take this as a challenge for myself, trying to see if I could fully switch to an Android phone. A lot of people have been saying, you're going to use Samsung devices for 2 years. You're not going to switch back to Apple. But honestly, like, there's so many things that I miss from my iPhone, which I can't wait to get back to. And honestly, I'm really excited to go on this mission. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and the fact that I have to use a Samsung phone for 2 years isn't that big of a deal, honestly. Like, I've used Android phones in the past. They're not horrible. It's survivable, and of course, the Galaxy S10 Plus, I've only been using this thing for a few days, and honestly, I don't really miss my iPhone as much as I thought I would. Let me know if you guys have any questions about my mission or anything down in the comment section below, and of course, be sure to check out that video which I linked up in the cards earlier in this video, explaining what a mission is, what I'll be doing, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of clear up some things, and of course, if you have any questions that haven't been answered in that video, make sure to leave them in the comment section below or to let me know over on Twitter. And that about wraps this video up, guys. If you did enjoy it, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And of course, if you're new, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so then you'll be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Benji from BenObi Tech, and I'll catch you guys in the very next video.